Here we go. Look at this beast. In September I flew to Sweden to visit Söder and Stockholm and meet up with my buddy Jakob for 2 days of early autumn pike fishing. Usually Jakob comes to the Netherlands to fish with me, but this time we turned things around and decided to hit one of the bigger lakes in Sweden. Our mission was simple, casting for pike with all kinds of jerk and soft baits, both shallow and on the deeper water. Having no clue at all about the current situation on the lake and fishing in an area that I haven't really fished before, we go in blind, trusting our intuition. This is one aspect I really like about pike fishing, the never-ending puzzle of finding the fish based on subtle hints like water temperature, wind, time of year and the signals that your sonar displays. So due to traveling with the plane, I couldn't bring any rods, so I got some rods from my buddies at Söder Sportfiske. This is the new pike fight rod. It has a 170 gram casting weight. It's the first time I'm gonna use it. I think Jakob is gonna use his e-seal stuff like he's always doing. And we're just prepping the boat at the moment, fixing our gear and fixing our reels. We got some soft baits with us, we got some jerk baits with us. We got our Grundens rain gear with us because it does look like there's some overcast today with a bit of a drizzle. September, fishing out on a big lake in Sweden, kind of a surprise visit. Excited to head out into some proper pike fishing. We need to scout where they are, like if they're in between the grass or on the rocks or more into the bays. It's a new area for me to fish as well. I think Jakob has some experience here in spring, but never in autumn. Oh, by the way, as you can see, I tied my fluorocarbon directly on my main line. 1.28, I think. So quite thick fluorocarbon. That's what, because we're expecting really big pike with really, really big teeth.
We find the drop-off, it's shallow plateau towards 2 meters, maybe drop down to 5 meters. So I guess we're gonna use the hard baits both over the drop-off and on the
Let's scout some fish.
Yes, we should scout.
We are gonna scout to see where the pike are because we have no information at all where we can find the fish. But we found a good location where there is a drop-off, a cormorant as well, so that's good.
Good, bad, good.
It depends. Yeah, but we're gonna hit the old lily pads, the old vegetation. I think we got like 30 meters of water until we hit the reeds. And we are just on the edge towards the deeper water where it's like 4.5, 5 meters.
I think it has to go with this one. It's a tournament flash, 162 millimeters.
Alright, cool.
What are you going with?
Sure, yes. I think I'm gonna go for the bigger one then. We also brought a few lures from the Netherlands. This is a custom jerkbait from a buddy of mine called Nick Reinhout. Fishing lures. This is a big hybrid. Couldn't bring much because I traveled with the big old airplane for the first time in like 2 years, which was felt awkward and familiar at the same time. But I managed to pack some lures in my box. I had a stinger for the soft baits. I got one of the big catfish from Gator. Ouch! Ouch. Well, those BKKs are sharp. I got my good old, disgustingly looking lemon trout, and obviously I brought some fresh eels. opening? No, it's opened in 1940.
They cleared the
Fish. Well, I made like a rookie mistake. I spooled up a new reel, but I started casting straight away without getting the line spooled up properly with a lot of tension. So I made a big bird's nest, which eventually led me into cutting the line. Let's do it properly this time. Just cast out the bait for a long time and troll a bit. So like put the line out at a maximum distance and then close down the spool. And just tighten up the line. And I was reeling really fast because I knew that it was a bit shallow over there, and I hit the bottom like twice, started reeling in like a maniac, and then boom, this little pike hit the scout swimmer. Yes. Go again. Nice. It's a bit of a weird way to catch pike, but
unexpected for sure.
Unexpected for sure.
What was that?
Well, you were eating your cinnamon rolls, so I thought just make a couple more casts, and there's another fish on. It's not the beast we're after, but yeah.
2 casts, 2 fish, or not really 2 casts.
Well, I had a bump over there as well between the grass. Like there's a lot of small little lily pads out there, so. Fish number 2. Drop of water on the lens. Similar size though, so yeah. I think these are the pike that are hunting the small bait fish that are against the lily pads and the reeds, so I'm just gonna hammer a bit more. The narrow passageway that we have here, it funnels the water and the bait fish through, so these little buggers are hunting the bait fish in areas like this, but there could be bigger pike as well, so look, she wants to go back.
Pulled up on the shallows over here. It's really interesting because we have loads of grass coming up underneath the boat. So I think we're gonna try to cast this shallow area, continue on the right side, just scout for the good grass and hopefully the big pikes. It is a fish, but like the feeling right now is like, is this how we're gonna get rewarded for all the hustle?
Well,
yeah, it is.
we got a saying in the Netherlands: wie het kleine niet eert, is het grote niet weer. Which means, you know, if you can't appreciate the little things.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess you want to have a plier.
Yes, please. Fish, first fish for me.
Number 3.
Number 3. But like, how would this line break?
I don't know. Decided to do some casting on the deeper water. The shallow water keeps producing smaller fish. We had 3 fish on the little jerkbaits, so we decided to head out. I rigged up a new soft bait with 2 big UK trebles underneath it. I got a 30 gram Savage jig head attached to it. Second cast, I got a good take close to the boat. I think it was a similar size pike like we had before. It really nailed that soft bait. Here. It nailed it close to the surface, so let's give it another go. I don't think this pike will start inspecting this lure again, but it's a good indication that we found a spot where we can find more fish.
past the island here with the rocks and found some deeper water, super clear water, and the grass growing all the way up to the surface in 4.1 meter. They're biting, right?
As you can see, we are fully decked out with buffs and hats and glasses because the flies are just killing us at the moment. Not literally, of course, but they're crawling into your ears and your nose, and if you don't pay attention, into your eyes as well. Clear indication that the wind has died down completely, and with it, some pike activity. The perch, on the other hand, they seem to be quite active. We see a lot of them hunting in the surface, but we don't have any perch gear with us. What?
Flies on the
The
lens.
shallow parts on the rocks, it doesn't seem to work at the moment. Maybe because of the clear weather now. The fish went down to bigger depths, so we're gonna grind it out now with, in this case, the Scout Shed XL 30 gram sinker, 27 centimeters. But I think we should try it a bit deeper and see if we can get the pike that are lurking in the deep water to come up and take our baits.
Let me tell you something about this. Like, this is like the main reason to why you have Dutch friends coming over to bring you the magic stuff. And magic stuff, I'm not meaning like the magic substances from Holland, but
Or mushrooms.
Nah, just the gewilde cooks, man. That's like, these are the best fucking cooks you can get. So appreciate it, buddy. Day one is coming to an end. It's been a kind of slow day, even though we got some takes and some followers. The fish seem to be nowhere to be found, so to say. Can't really figure out any pattern, but we do find some fish from here and there, both on the rocks and in the shallow areas with the grass. But I do think that we're gonna soon head back to the ramp, I guess. Grab a pizza or a burger or something. And we're gonna head off to our rental cabin, load up for tomorrow.
Start pumping in the morning.
Yeah, we will. Yep. Everything is good. At some point.
What do you think? How much gas did we burn?
A wild guess would be somewhere between full and empty. I thought I could feel like just a small touch of, you know, like a funky flavor in the, from the pizza. But I was so hungry I didn't really bother about saying anything because I just, you know.
Yeah, it wasn't the greatest calzone.
No, I mean it did the job in case of fill your stomach, I guess. The place we're staying in gave me, like, you remember the movie Hostel? It gave me those kind of vibes, you know.
Jakob's parking the boat. Looks like a day that will be similar like yesterday. Overcast in the morning, sun in the afternoon. Zero wind at all, which isn't really good for pike fishing, but we have to do with the situation at hand. So we're back on the lake and I'm going to fish with a shorter rod today. This is the Scout swim bait. It's 8 foot. How much is 8 foot? Why are you guys fucking around with the metric system? Like, just do it in centimeters, but it has a casting weight up to 140 grams, so it's really good to fish jerkbaits like these. This is a Vision Lure hybrid. I don't know the name of the model, but a buddy of mine in the Netherlands builds these, and it has a super sharp treble as well. Really loud rattle. It's a hybrid jerkbait, so you need to fish it with a bit of slack. So not really a glider, but if you fish it properly, we'll probably catch another fish. To keeping the tankers between empty and full. Jakob. And we're gonna fish the lily pad. See if there's some pike here, because we saw some perch hunting. And yesterday we had some success on the vegetation. So maybe we can find them here as well. I missed one. Well, they didn't take long. 3 hits in a row, and then this monster pike hit it.
Thing's huge, bro.
Massive. Wow, wow, wow. You were saying?
Said you're on fire, bro.
Yeah, man. It's on the little hybrid again.
Let's see what we got there.
Like I said, we drove towards the boat ramp and we saw a lot of fish hunting the like perch and stuff, which is a good indication that there's a lot of bait fish. But these little hybrid jerkbaits are so much fun to work with, because you need to work them with slack, and the bites when you have a bit of slack is super fun. No, there we go.
Easy as that.
Professionally unhooked.
We are working a new area. We just came into a small bay close to a power plant. Some water flowing out, some mud on the bottoms for the white fish to feed from, and hopefully some big fish.
Get it. Get it. Not a giant, but it's a feisty pike on the pulse tail, new spot. Me too.
So new spot, shallow spot with tons of lily pads, and the pike seems to be hunting actively.
That wasn't good.
Yeah. So those 1 hour pitch, so just feed. Yeah, fish. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Put a new Scout jerk on just to try it out. Talking about it, the still free with the green back, the red dots on it, like a 4th cast. Not the giants, but today we're out here to have fun, catch a lot of pike and hopefully a monster. 3 times the size of this fish will come out of the water as well. And I forgot to put the cap on the orange juice, and now we got this. I'm gonna hit at least 20. Oh, there was a better one. Oh, you got it!
Missed the bait just in front of us, and then I just put a bait out again, did a couple of quick twitches, and he came back for a second.
So we are at 17 fish now. We aimed for like 20, but I think it should be possible to push it towards 30 or something like that. We're having so much fun casting between the lily pads and close to the reeds, and fish are smashing our lures close to the boat. It's like a perfect September day. Another one on the post there. Jakob is smashing it with the swim, and I got one on the post tail again. We got a double. Oops. Mistake. Should have gone shallow it. 20. Something like that. Like that. Yes.
Gonna be a best fishing fakers, bro.
Yeah. all kinds of little fish jumping everywhere, like in between the lily pads, out in the middle of the lake. I mean, I know that in the middle part of this bay there's hardly any depth. Oof, wow. Oof. Well, that didn't hit my bait, but it was hunting the little fish close to my little postel roach. The crazy thing is, like on the parts prior to we found all these bait fish, we're catching a lot of pike, but now out of nothing, it's completely silent, like not a single fish.
We took it like that.
When it landed. That was...
Oh, it was another fish. I thought so too. Good.
Bit of the average size today, but let's get her back.
Let's make it a little friendly competition on who's gonna pull number 30.
Okay, so we are aiming for number 30. I only got one hand, and whoever catches it doesn't have to pay the burger. The other guy pays it. So let's see if we can get number 30. Yeah, yes, yes. Oh. Yes, you were so smug. Like, oh, woo. Here we go.
Yep. No. Yep. Well, I'm better fucking hurry up to double hook.
It's on, baby. Oh, it's off. No, it's not. Yeah, buddy. Got it.
Yeah,
that was weird.
Oh, I had one behind. Look, yeah, got it.
Are you beating it now? Like creating room for each other.
Yeah.
I cast up that, so I know you can take that spot.
Oh, airborne.
Super fun. Oh, this is so much fun. Yeah, just missed 2 fish in a row, I guess. Strong for the size. Like 2 fish in a row, and then we're talking about how much fun this style of fishing is, because we're fishing with baits that run just below the surface, and they come airborne. It's not like topwater fishing, but it's close to it. This fish as well, you could hear the take before you actually feel it, and the trick is not to do anything. Don't hit it, don't instinctively try to set the hook, just wait until you feel the fish. This fish as well, it knocked my bait out of the water. So much fun. Look at how it T-boned. Look at how it T-boned the postel.
Are you not gonna brag about how you won the number 30?
Oh yeah, I also won the burger competition. That's pretty cool too. But I have to admit, you were really close, because like 5 seconds later, you missed one.
Yeah, that's one thing. Oi! What? That was a bigger fish.
Scared the shit out of me, buddy.
Me too. Woo!
At the end of the day, we had 37 pike, a day packed with action and so many cool takes on our jerk and swim baits. A trip like this is always too short, especially when you keep catching fish after fish with visual strikes that are oh so addictive. Now it is time for me to head back to the Netherlands and see what autumn has in store for me.
Mosquito bites all over my forehead.
Yeah,
yeah, the last hour.
Yeah.
2 days have come to an end.
Really good.
You know what? I'm most amazed of how we actually pulled this off. From you calling a couple of days later, I'm picking you up at Arlanda, drive you to the meeting. Me myself is in the middle of buying a house, selling an apartment. So you're actually coming with me to the real estate broker's office to finish the deals. And then 1 day later we are on the lake having like a blast, catching pikes everywhere. It's like, yeah, I'm pretty amazed that we pulled this off.
Awesome, buddy. Good luck with the house the coming weeks, and yeah,
Thank you.
See you in the Netherlands.
Oktoberfest is closing in.
Yeah, we need to do something.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. I might try to get my ass over there for October. Always a pleasure.
Awesome. Well, thanks for watching, guys. See ya.
Take care.